posture. I think one thing in game that isn't encouraged enough or conveyed strongly enough is how the very first thing that girls notice is your posture before you even say a word. And it carries so much. One thing that I would suggest, if you don't believe me, or if you'd like to see some proof or some examples, is go to YouTube and watch any infield video of a pickup artist. Again, these are the experts at in-person talking to girls, running game on girls in person. You don't have to take their lifestyle or their values or any of that. Just look at their posture. Look at how they stand and they carry themselves. 100% of them, all of them to a T, stand tall, head up, chest up, shoulders back. None of them are slouching. None of them relax. They don't slouch. They don't sit down low in their chair. They're always got a head up, chest up posture. They're not leaning in, but they're up, and they stand taller. And it's the number one thing you can do to make yourself more attractive instantaneously is pull your head back, head up, chest up, set up. And again, it makes you more attractive. Body language cheat sheet, power poses. Those are all in my book, Basic Training. Certain manners, certain ways of standing, both you appear more powerful, and because of the way you're standing, you feel more powerful. And it's been proven through research that the standing, the pose, the posture comes first, then the feeling. Because everybody goes, well, I feel like, down today, I'm slouching. But it's the exact opposite of how it works. When you stand up straight, pull your head up, head back, chest up, you start to feel better about yourself. Slower movements. Guys that are nervous and not sure what to do, move fast, talk fast. That's not good when it comes to attracting and seducing women. You want to slow things down. Slow down your cadence of your talking. Slow down your movements. And the more conscious you are of this, the better you'll get at it. Eye contact, making eye contact, maintaining eye contact. Minimal smiling. I'm guilty of this. I smile a lot. I can get away with it because when you're like 6'2" and over 220 pounds, you have to kind of like be a little less intimidating because you spend most of your life being more, if you yell, it's more intimidating than if a 5'2" female that weighs 100 pounds yells. So you get different reactions. But I've always smiled more than I should. And it does help to minimize that. You're less ingratiating. Contrapposto. It is a manner of standing, and I can't do it while here, but it's a manner of standing where you weigh one leg. Think of Michelangelo's David, the statue. That is the description of his stance. And there's something about this stance, and researchers have used it, that is attractive to women. It tends to balance. You weigh onto one foot, you relax the other leg, you lean back a little bit, arms are out, chest is up, head is up. Again, look at Michelangelo's David, the statue, and that is this pose. And this is how you should stand most of the time. And it just seems to work. It just makes even the most average or unattractive man more attractive. Guys underestimate the power of posture because they don't think about it. They slouch around and they don't understand why girls don't want to talk to them. So no hands in the pockets. When can you put hands in your pockets? Guys go, hey, can I put them in my pockets for a picture? Yes. Because usually when you see powerful men in charge, they keep their hands out of their pockets except for photographs. Sometimes they'll use it as a prop and to look more relaxed. but generally keep your hands out of your pockets. You need to have your hands available. Open legs, straight back, hold your drink low. And this is a universal thing. Notice like how the actors in this photograph hold their drink low and no fidgeting. Girls fidget, girls get nervous, they start touching themselves, they start primping, they start playing with their hair. You should do none of that. You also get away with smiling more because you're funny and laughing at your own hilarity. That's true. Self-amusement is a part of game. But in the beginning, if you walk around with a big shit-eating grin on your face, it may not be the best for your game. But if it works for you, like I always tell people, test things. Test things out. Like if you don't believe like power poses or improving your posture, just spend a day focusing in on your posture and see how women react to you. Because the slower movement thing is something that I find interesting, because when I first got back into dating, I was nervous and I caught myself talking fast, using fast gestures, and girls would literally be like, you know, moving back. And then I caught it and I learned that slow everything down. And what I tell guys is when you slow everything down consciously, you'll probably hit it just right. When we say slower movements, fewer words, less texting, less is more when it comes to game. When you do that, compared to the masses of men out there just texting away and losing their minds, you will hit it just right. And that's why we make these recommendations. They tend to work for most people. And again, there's no downside to improving your posture. You're like, well, why would I do that? Well, there's no downside. It is going to work. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. You're going to be more attracted to women. Your clothes will look better. Your joints will stop hurting. So there's really no downside. And that's what we try to do, is give you stuff that you can apply today that will work all day long and be a benefit to you. Again, body language cheat sheet, power poses, slow down your movements, eye contact, don't look at the floor, minimal smiling, contrapposto. God, I'm sure I'm chewing that up, and I should have thought about it before. And I haven't used the word in a long time, so I forget how to pronounce it. No hands in pockets, open legs, straight back, hold your drink low. You almost always see guys that are nervous holding, and it just blocks everything low, or put it on the bar and just kind of, you can rest your hand there. Even if you're kind of like high strung nervous, always remember to hold your drink low. No fidgeting, no primping, no pulling fluff off your jacket. Focus. You want to relax no matter where you're at, like you own the place. So those are the power poses. That's the body language cheat sheet. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Tomorrow,